Hi, it's Gareth here from the ASPC, and I'm going to take you through the ASPC skin audit. I presented this at the conference May 2016 and asked people to start using the questionnaires for the rest of the year, and those figures we're going to collect now for the conference in 2017. The audit cycle is going to run from the 1st of January through to the end of December, so we're now in the second audit cycle for 2017. Why do we want to do two audits? Because we're already doing one, a fantastic one through Jonathan Botting and the RCGP, but that is a much more looking at whether GPs really understand what they are removing and to prove to their skin colleagues that we are as good as them at surgery. What we wanted to run also in line with this was more based on patients' experience and their personal outcomes and any complications. So we only had two questionnaires that we wanted to deal with. One immediately on the day the patient has their operation, they fills it out straight away, and then 3 months down the line a follow-up. There was a lot of dissenting voices about trying to get those questionnaires back. If they're not answering, there's no reason you can't get a nurse, a registrar, or even yourself if you're interested to physically phone up the patient. There's only a few questions to ask, and these questions are going to be your main knowledge of your complication rates. So what were on the questions and how are you going to do it? So the questions themselves, on the first post-op, immediately there was 6 questions. So how good was the information? 1 to 5. How did you rate the doctor? 1 to 5. How would you describe the pain? No pain to very painful. That's obviously going to be 1. That's going to be 5. How good your overall? 1 to 5. And what we're going to want you to do is the average score per question of those. So the average score of that one, the average score of that one, the average score of that one, the average score of that one. We also asked the patients about friends and family. Like the rest of the NHS, we only want to know whether it's extremely likely or something else. So we're going to mark that as a 1 and the rest of these are lumped together as 0. The post-operative one was, again, how good was the information leaflet? How happy were you with the result? Again, a 1 to 5. Were you given antibiotics? A simple yes or no. And if yes, who gave it to you? And did you have any other medical reasons other than an infection? A yes or no. And for those who want a little bit more, we're going to want to know the averages for 2, 3 and 6, but we want to know the percentage and number of antibiotics and the percentage number that were given by the surgeon. When you've got all those, you'll then fill in the audit return sheet for 2016. Name of the surgeons, how many did you do, what was your number of returns back from those. And then, as we said, your average scores, number of patients, percentage for those other questions. I don't want you to send me that bit of paper though. You've still got more work to do, and you'll need to use the internet to go to that link here, cut and paste it, and that will bring you to the ASPC skin audit return for 2016, which we will ask you to fill out from your answers from the sheet. Anything that you see a star means that you've got to answer the question. But to try and make life easier for you, I have written this Excel scoring sheet. This is the proper sheet, and we've broken it up into 1 for each question, and the return sheet is there. But I've got an example for you, and I've done some patient identifiers for you already. You've got to decide how you want yours done. NHS number, names, simple numbers like this. So mine is the 9th patient who's come through the door, and how good was the information leaflet that was sent to you. Score to 1 to 6. There's 1 to 5 on the form. 6 would be anybody who said they did not receive them. So this person here said, I never received an information leaflet sent to me before. This person did. They said 3. How did you rate the doctor's manner? Fantastic. 1 to 5. This person's written 6. Don't quite know how that's happened, because they shouldn't be 6. They shouldn't be over 5. So we're going to leave that. This person, for some reason, didn't answer it. Don't put any figure in if they don't answer it. They leave it blank, you leave it blank. Describe the level of pain you felt during the operation. We're going to put that at a 4. Impression of having it done, we're going to put that as a 4. And you'll see as we do that these numbers here are all moving. In other words, if we change that to 3, you'll see number 4 will change down a decimal point. Friends and family, 1 or 0. Again, if you put in the 2 or anything like that, it's going to really muck up your results. And again, this person here did not reply. The example sheet on the 3-month return is pretty much the same again. Scores of 1 to 6, scores to 1 to 5. So let's do patient 10. How good was the information? Like this person here, I never received one on the day of my operation. So that should be a 6, not a 0. This person neither. This person's got a 6 there. Again, I don't know how they've got that. Let's change those down because they're wrong. And this person, 1 to 5, was a 3. Was your patient given antibiotics? If it's a yes, it's a 1. And if it's a 1, you've got to fill in one of these ones here for either the surgeon, the GP, or somebody else. If the patient says, nope, I didn't, then you don't obviously fill in those 3. If the patient didn't answer, then you leave it completely blank. Overall satisfaction is again there. And again, you'll see that these numbers over here are all changing automatically. If the patient, though, didn't return back their report, like number 6 and 7 here, then obviously you leave it blank. Anything you will do will upset your final figures here. For not only has this been busy here, but if you then go to your return sheet, obviously not this one, this is the example page, you will see that it's already done all your work for you. The ones in green are from the 3-month post-op, the ones in red from the immediate. The only things you'll need to fill out are these, print it out, and then put it onto the SurveyMonkey link as we had there. So there are hints about all of that, and obviously remember that you're going to be using the proper pages here to fill out your proper returns. That's just waiting for all your figures. I hope that makes sense. Get back to me if it doesn't. Thank you very much. Oh no, one last thing. Questions. Questions have slightly changed. I've now put in 6 as never received one, and there was also a mix-up on the numbers. So the post-op now numbers start at number 9. That's to accommodate anyone who's got multiple 6 and 7s. So essentially the immediates is going to 6, 7 and 8 if you have multiples, and the post-ops now go to 9 and 10. And you'll see that on the new forms and the new return rates. Okay, thank you very much. I will go this